Big Brother fans? It is Thursday afternoon, June 17th. I recorded a CarCast this morning and never put it up, and then I thought about it, and I thought I didn't talk about everything I wanted to, so I waited and thought I would do it on the way home. And now I am about less than 10 minutes away from home, so I'm going to do a quick one this evening. I will be talking a little bit about Big Brother 23 and a little bit about Big Brother Australia. There will be spoilers in Big Brother Australia talk probably, so just keep that in mind, but I will give you fair warning. So Big Brother USA, I don't have a ton of news. What I didn't talk about earlier was my comment about the live feeds and paying for the live feeds. So I do have a code that will get you 1 month free of the live feeds if you're a, quote, new subscriber. And I'm going to post that in probably the next week or so. I just don't want people to rush out and get it yet because you get it for a month. Why get it now when you can get it in June 30th and get a whole month of the live feeds rather than getting, or almost like 3 weeks, rather than now, and then it'll cut out mid-July, right when the feeds are getting really good. So, that's why I haven't tweeted it out or said it's out there. Other people have it. You just have to decide who you want to get them through. And for those of you that, the people that talk about it, if you have the live feeds or if you have Paramount Plus right now, or you had it last year and you canceled, you had CBS All Access and you canceled it, I don't know if it'll work. You have to, I think, use a different email address in order to get it to work. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. That would be my guess, but I haven't tested it. I just signed up for the year for $50 last year. I'm kind of tired of doing the dance song and dance to get a free period of time, even though that's the only way I get a commission. I don't get a commission if you re-up. They don't do that. You only get a commission the first time somebody signs up. So, it would behoove me if you actually went through the extra hoops to get the free period, but I'm not going to try to force anybody. It's just not worth the fight anymore. The commissions are so small and everything. I don't make... the last few years, I was making virtually nothing off of the live feed subscriptions, and it was the people that were patrons for the Big Brother Gossip Show is where I made, any money. And even then, that's a respectable amount of money, but it wasn't like the gravy days back in the day when Real Player was doing the live feeds, and we just got... Even for people that signed in for free trials, even if they didn't keep it, we got a commission. Boy, those were the nice days. Just sign up for the free trial. You don't even have to pay, and I'll get a commission. That was really nice back then. Not so much anymore. Now you got to become a paid subscriber. Okay, there's a little bit more information than you were probably looking for, but there you go. That's how the live feeds used to work and work now. Other news on Big Brother, I did talk to one of my sources for Big Brother, and they reported that everything seems to go. Things seem on schedule to happen. That doesn't tell you much, but that's where things at. They seem to be on go to happen. No big bumps or anything. No rescheduling like it was happening last year. So that's good news. And then the other thing about Big Brother is what Rachel Swindler, who... you remember from Big Brother 20, she tweeted out yesterday that 4 years ago she was actually an alternate for Big Brother 19, and she went through the entire process where they picked her up. She had her key, I think. They videoed her getting, saying goodbye to her family, and then she went off because she was an alternate. And a week later, she was done being an alternate. They had obviously locked in the cast. So... not that that's going on right now because Big Brother 19 started sooner than Big Brother 23 is going to, but that is something that still happens. So even though people may say, the cast has all been locked in, no, there are alternates. There could be people that go and don't get on, or there could be people that think they're going to make on the show, and then they get pulled and they're not on it, and an alternate goes in. So just be aware. We've seen cast lists. I don't believe any of them. Matter of fact, the one that I saw someone tweet out that had pictures and everything, I found at least one of the pictures, just by reverse Google image searching, and it came up, and it's like, that's not, that's a real person, obviously, but it's not the person in the picture. They're just making this stuff up. So, yeah, I'll believe the cast when I see the cast list, unless I get a really, really solid leak like we did last year with the All-Stars. The All-Stars leak last year, a couple of days before the cast or the day before the cast announced, whatever, that was legit. We'll see. And that came from multiple sources. I got it from 2 different groups of people sending it my way. It was like, okay, this is legit. So, that's about it for Big Brother USA. I'll have more to talk about once I know more. We're 3 weeks out. 3 weeks from now, we'll be full-blown show. It'll be going on. So it's getting closer, folks. And the other show I said to talk about Big Brother Australia. So there will be a couple of possible spoilers here if you haven't watched the last week's worth of episodes. And if you haven't watched any of it, well, super spoilers. But if you haven't watched the last week, then I may say something that'll kind of surprise you. But probably not. But for those of you that don't want to hear this, tune out now, and I'll talk to you later. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Everybody's gone. Or most of you are gone. Big Brother Australia. So I think next week is the finals. We're down to 7 house guests. At the end of Tuesday's show, we were down to 6, but there was 2 on ice, and now those 2 played a competition, and one of them got the boot, and one of them came back into the house. So we're at 7 now. Sounds like the live finale is going to be, I think, next week. And I've still never looked it up. But I think Monday's show is still, not a live show. I don't know if there's 3 shows next week or 2. I'm not sure. I don't particularly care. It's going to be a nice breather between this and Big Brother USA. We're going to end this one next week. Then I'll have 2 weeks to decompress and be ready for Big Brother USA. But again, I'm just like, okay, I'm really enjoying the show. I do, but it's still not Big Brother. It's Big Brother Australia. It's not the Big Brother that I talk about, with the live feeds and everything. We don't get to see these people all the time. Otherwise, we would have known about this super, super close relationship between Tilly and Daniel, and we never saw that hinted at or anything. And I know those of you that listen to this heard me say weeks ago, what's going on with Tilly? Who's she aligned with? How come we're not seeing anything? I don't get it. There's something going on here that we aren't being shown. And what it was is that she was really tight with Daniel, which makes sense now why Daniel maybe survived at times when we didn't think he could. He had people on his side that we weren't clued in on, along with production. So I'm enjoying Big Brother Australia. I won't be upset when it's over. I'm not upset with the person that got evicted last night. I'm not upset with the person that came back in. I'm not upset with any of the people that are still in it. I'm okay with all of them. I don't care who wins this. I will just say that nobody coming out of the season is going to be one of the best Big Brother players of all time because they got a lot of help from production, whoever they are. That's the thing. This has been a very, very heavily production influenced show, and so I'm looking at it more like an entertainment show than I am a game of strategy. But it is what it is, and it's been enjoyable. So with that, I am going to sign off because I'm almost home, and I want to wrap it up, say thank you for listening. Thank you to my patrons again. I will be talking about Big Brother all summer. If you are interested in supporting me in person, me personally, just me as an individual, you are welcome to become a patron. I have a whopping 11 currently, but that's great. I appreciate every one of you. And you can find me and support me by going to patreon.com/BBGOSSIP. And you know what? Maybe I'll do this tomorrow. Maybe I'll pull out my stats and talk a little bit about my stats, see what they look like, and share my thoughts on that, just for the super geeky people. Which means about 3 of you might listen to me talk about it. But hey, whatever. All right, pulling in my driveway. I'm going to go. Be well, everybody. Again, if you do want to support, patreon.com and just search for BBGOSSIP, BB Gossip, and you can become a patron of my CarCast. That's what you need to look for. Not the Big Brother Gossip Show. That's Scott Collette and I. Just the CarCast if you just want to support this. All right? And with that, as you hear my mailbox closed, I'm going to sign off. Be well, everybody. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.